Hey friends, so today we're going to be talking about some hard skills you should learn before relocating to Canada. So, if you live in any part of the world and you plan to relocate to Canada, like in the US, UK, whichever place you plan to relocate to, I'm going to be talking about some things you can learn, some hard skills you can learn in order to make life very easy for you. I know you've heard a lot of things about things you should learn or things that are actually difficult in Canada or abroad. So I'm here to tell you it's actually true. So you want to learn the skills, and they are hard skills. For the soft ones, you can develop that by yourself. But for the hard skills, you should learn these skills. I promise you, it will be of great benefit to you. So the first one on my list is, I'm going to be checking my book actually. So the first one on my list is barbing and hair dressing. So you see, barbing and hairdressing. I know you've heard a lot of things about making hair braids. Look, so the smaller the braids, the more expensive they are, and the bigger the braids, the less expensive they are. So if you know how to braid, you're gonna be making lots of money. Not lots of money, but you're gonna be making money from that. So the idea is to avoid paying a certain amount of money and actually making money. So this is like you preventing money from being spent and adding to what you already have. So if you get here, like you relocate, if you know how to make hair, you know how to barb hair, you can go around to people, do a small flyer. I was there, I got to church, and a lady walked up to me and gave me a small piece of paper with her name and her phone number. Like, I just got to Canada 2 days back, and I make hair, beautiful braids. She showed me pictures. So like, okay, please patronize me, call me, I'll be available. So I was looking at her like, oh, that's cool, but I also know how to make hair. So you see, that's a very good strategy. So learning these skills will actually help you, and it will actually like prevent you from doing some jobs. So even if you don't know how to make hair or do these things, and you want to learn how to braid, make up, and install your hair or hairs for people, it's very expensive to learn hair. Like, to learn how to do makeup costs like $800. And I have a friend that actually went to a school to learn how to fix nails, how to fix lashes, and she said she'll spend like $7,000. So it's expensive. So if you know how to do these things from your country, like, you're gonna be making lots of money. Like, so making nails, fixing lashes, brows, makeup, dyeing of hair, barbing of hair. So these are skills that you actually fetch you lots of money. Believe me, if you're able to do those things for people, like makeup costs about like $150. $150 to do one person's face. And a lot of Nigerians and a lot of people here in Canada or abroad, they love Owambe. They like to go out, they like to hang out, they like to go to places, and people like to look beautiful, people like to look good. So you would always get clients for makeup, hair. And if you don't even know how to do business, or you don't know how to look for clients, or you don't even want to do it as a business, fine. Take for instance, during the pandemic, people's skills actually came into play, because a lot of salons were closed, a lot of barbing salons were closed, but people were barbing their hair themselves, people were braiding their hair themselves. So basically, and if you have kids, so if you're going to have kids, it's going to be very beneficial to have. I have a lot of friends that actually beg me and call me to please make their children's hair, because to make an adult's hair costs about $150, and to make a kid's hair costs about probably $100. So it's still expensive. So even if you're not doing it as a business, it will still benefit you if you're able to make your kids' hair by yourself. So the next one on my list is wiring. So electrical work. So if you know how to wire your building, you know how to fix one or two things, you know how to fix sockets, you know how to fix wires, you know how to fix these things around your house. It will be very beneficial, because it's expensive here to get an electrician to do anything for you. So they're going to charge you per hour, or they're going to charge you for the day. And of course, they're going to stay there, because if they charge you like $20 an hour, or they charge you $50 an hour, they're going to take their time to do it. So even if it just involves putting something back into the socket, it's their time. So they're going to charge you extra for it. So if you know how to change bulb, you should just learn how to do these basic things. So if you just learn how to change bulb, I know a lot of people that paint out their houses themselves. If you know how to paint, if you don't know how to paint, you want to learn how to paint. It's not like you're going to be doing everything by yourself, but at least you're able to save costs on some of these things. You can help people fix things around their houses and get paid for it. Which takes me to the next one on my list, which is repairman. You see that job? People make a lot of money from it. I just remember hanging up my curtain, and it cost me $150. And the man actually did not spend up to like 30 minutes doing that. And he just drilled the hole. I was looking at him, I'm like, I could actually have gotten these drillers. These drills. You can get them in Canadian Tire. or Home Depot. He just did not spend a long time. Like, he just drilled the hole and just it was easy. My point is that I spent $150 getting him to. Then, I was having conversations with him. I was like, okay, so how many have you done today? He's like, he's been working since 8 o'clock. That this was his like sixth house, and I was punching the calculator and calculating it for him. So $150. Now let me do a calculation for you. So you go to work and you do a $25 an hour job. If you multiply 25, let's do a calculation. So $25 an hour times 8. Let's do the calculation. So 25 times like 8 hours. That's $200. So you're spending. This is $200 for a whole day. And as a repairman, you are actually just doing a service that costs like 30 minutes or by and large 40 minutes, and you're getting paid $150 for just like 30 minutes. And he had gone to, like, he had a vehicle that he was using to move around, and he's on Facebook Marketplace. I found him on Facebook Marketplace. So he had done like 5 jobs. So if we calculate how many jobs he had done, so 150 times 5, mine was the 6th job, that's $900 a day. So if you're able to just do like 5 or 6 $900 a day. So as a repair person, you have a lot of potential. Like, you can repair a lot of things. Just put yourself out there. You can do flyers or go to local gatherings or gardens or churches or meetings, share your flyers. You can be on Kijiji, you tell people about your service. And even TV installation, I also still paid money to install the TV. And it actually did not also spend a lot of time doing it. He charged me $120, and that was the cheapest I found. The other ones I found were like $200, $150 and $200. The cheapest I found was $120. So I fixed the curtain and did the TV. We did the curtain and the TV for, like, you see, $120 for the TV. So if you know how to install TV, so as a repairman, there's always job for you to do. You would be able to do a lot of things. And even if you're not doing it as a job, you can save money by fixing it yourself or putting up your TV by yourself or doing things around the house yourself. So these are skills you should learn, because doing these things, getting people to do these things for you in Canada or in the US or in the UK, is actually very expensive, believe. So the next one on my list is plumbing. So as a plumber, you can plumbers charge a lot of money just to do things around the house, like your sinks, your toilets, getting clogged. You can, if you know how to do those things, you can actually do them without having to call plumbers or call people to help you, because you will still pay them and they charge, like I said. So plumbing is something you can do and you can offer as a service to people. So you can help them repair their sink, you can help them repair their toilets, you can help them repair anything that needs plumbing, pipes in the house, you can help them repair it. Anything that needs plumbing, you can help them actually work on that. Because Canada, it's a do-it-yourself kind of community. Like, do it yourself. People are doing a lot of things by themselves. So if you know how, you just learn how to do these things by yourself. So that if you're not getting people to do them for you, at least you're doing it by yourself. So learn how to paint, learn how to fix things around the house. So even your bed, like, we bought a chair and a bed, and there was an extra cost to installing the bed and installing the shelves and the cabinets. So if you can do that yourself, if you know how to use screwdrivers around the house, you can easily put some things together, the dining set, your table, your mirrors on the wall, screwdrivers, do it yourself. To set your chairs up, it cost us like extra like $50 to set up the chair. Like, so when someone actually delivered chair to my apartment, it costs so the company wanted to charge like $200. When the people came out, I was having a conversation with them, like, can you help me do it? And they were like, instead of charging $200, they were like, okay. They decided to just charge me like $70 to fix the chairs, to just to fix chairs. So you just can imagine, like, if you know how to do that, if I could do that, like, how much I would have saved. Like, the thing is that if you think that these things are small, if you look at it in a bigger picture, you discover that you're spending a lot of money. $20 here, $50 here, $150 here, and $15 here. When you add it up, it becomes something very tangible. So learning all these skills is very important. So if you haven't, learn something, know how to do something. do it yourself. Like, know how to do a lot of things. So screwing the dresser, you have to pay to screw the dresser, to screw the mirror, and screw everything. You pay for everything. It's someone's work. It's someone's business. So you get to pay for everything. So if you're just coming to Canada and you have to do a lot of things and you're spending a lot of money, you go have to spend a lot of money doing all these things. So now I'm telling you, that's why you should be on this channel. I'm telling you so you can save yourself, save the money. So learn how to do these things. So that when you come, you paint yourself, you do a lot of things yourself, you fix yourself. The ones you're not able to do, you outsource, you pay. But majority of the things, the small little things here and there, you should be able to do them yourselves and not, waste your money. Just save yourself the stress of wasting your money. So the next one on my list is catering, cooking, baking. So if you know how to cook, you know how to bake, you know how to, do these things, you should learn how to do it in a professional way because there are a lot of parties going on. So if you know how to cook, you might want to learn how to, cook in larger quantities and package your food, make it palatable, make it inviting. I know a lot of people, we know how to cook, but if you know how to cook, then you can try cooking for professional gatherings, like for meetings, for NGOs, for organizations, for parties, especially meetings, weddings. They're out there. There are a lot. So if you know how to bake also, this will actually make you money, to fetch you money. So you can do a flyer, of course, and go around telling people you bake cake, beautiful cake, of course. Make sure you learn how to bake cake. Don't come here, don't bake stone in the name of cake for people. So word of mouth is very important, because if I want to bake a cake, I would actually ask someone that has gotten a cake from that particular person, because word of mouth is important. So if we know that your cake is like stone, and no one is going to patronize you. So if you know how to bake, you might want to improve your skills. So because there are a lot of jobs you can do when you get here, those survivor jobs. Learning all these skills will actually save you, the strength, and save you from doing those jobs. You can just pick one and make money with it. Believe me. The next one is driving. So if you don't know how to drive, come forward. Learn how to drive before you get to Canada. Before you go abroad, make sure you learn how to drive, because it's expensive to learn how to drive here. It's expensive, yeah, because paying $650 to learn how to drive, the whole package, it was about $650. I could drive, so I only needed to learn the signs. So I paid $25 an hour. Yeah, for 2 days. So I just learned. So the person took me around to just learn the signs to different stops, and I just got used to the sign. But so because I could already drive, I was able to pick on it faster. So if you don't know how to drive, learn how to drive. And if you're just getting to Canada and you learn how to drive, make sure you come with your license. If you come with your license, you'll be able to start working immediately. There are a lot of truck drivers out there. So if you know how to drive, at least it'll be easy for you to get into the trucking industry, because there are a lot of people teaching trucking. So how to drive trucks. So those people driving truck in your country, wherever you are, when you come to Canada, go abroad, there's a lot of money in trucking. Yes, there's a lot of money in trucking. You can make as much as $10,000 as a truck driver. So you can drive trucks and get paid driving trucks. And if you're just going to Canada, instead of going to factories and different places, you can drive Uber, you can drive corner shop, you can drive for DoorDash, you can deliver goods, you can deliver groceries, logistics, so you can help people shop. So instead of doing other jobs that those jobs, you can just drive, learn how to drive, and it will actually still be very good. It's a skill you need to have, because when it's cold, you would wish you had a car, or rather you would wish you knew how to drive. So make sure you learn how to drive before you come, and make sure you come with your license. Make sure you go abroad with your license, so that it's easy for you, because here you have to do G1, then wait for 1 year to do your G2. So within in 1 year, you just So if you come with your license, it's easy for you to just do your G1. At least I think there's a 3 months grace for you to drive. So after the 3 months, you get your G2. At least it's a bit shorter than not having at all. So come with your license and know how to drive. So the next one on my list is photography. So if you know how to take pictures, see, it's money. Yes, it's actually money. To take other people pictures, it's you pay a lot. There was a place I saw on Instagram that charges just for 2 outfit changes $350. So if you know how to take pictures, like not, funny looking pictures, if you know how to take good pictures, if you know how to take good pictures, you could make a living from that. You could earn from that. You can just probably just sharpen your skills and get a bit, develop yourself a bit more and make money with that. So photography, videography, there are a lot of people that need, like, like I mentioned, like when you do parties, people need to cover their events. They need to, for birthday parties, for anniversaries, for AGM meetings, for, a lot of things. So if you know how to do videography, you know how to do photography, you can make money from them. So the next one is selling jewelries. So if you know how to make jewelries, like neck chains, leg chains, earrings, wires, you can make money from them. And sewing also, if you know how to sew. Look, that little mending you're calling no little mending, it actually costs money here. To mend clothes here could cost you as much as $25 or $20. Just to mend one cloth can cost you that much. So if you know how to mend, all you need is your sewing machine and your needle and thread. So even if you're not going to be doing it as a business, you can actually do it for your household. Like when you have kids, when you have people around, you can do it for yourself, for your family. Instead of taking out things every time to pay for, you can do it yourself. You can get a needle, you can get a thread, you can get a small sewing machine and sew. And you can, tell people about your service and tell people around what you do, so that when you're less busy, if you have a 9 to 5, when you're less busy, you can do it yourself. Or within the first few days, you're actually trying to put your foot on the floor. If you know how to do a couple of some these things I just talked about, like hair, sewing, makeup, these are services you can, can render a bit here and there. You can render when you don't have a makeup client, at least you have a hair client. When you don't have a hair client, at least you have a cloth client, a sewing client, like. Or when you don't have any of those clients, at least you're driving, just you have a lot of things there are a lot of ways you can bring in money. So you're never stranded. So I always say, so your skills, they learn a skill. See, learning a skill can never be overemphasized, because at the long run, you're helping yourself and helping your household. So even if you're single, you are eventually going to turn into have a family. So the skills are something that will actually benefit you, even at your place of work. Which takes me to the next one, which is writing. So if you can writing is a skill. Digital marketing is a skill. Digital skills are skills. If you know how to use Microsoft Word, it will be easy for you to blend in your place of work. Like because in Canada or abroad, they use a lot of digital skills here. So even graphic designs, if you know how to do graphic designs, you can make money. So you can upload your service on Fiverr, on Upwork, and there are a lot of platforms you can upload your service there and do. So you can do thumbnails for YouTubers, you can do flyers for organizations, for churches, you can do business cards for people and get paid. And if you have these extra skills, set of skills at work, it will also benefit you, because you'll be of value to your company. Do you understand me? So skills are things you should have. Aside from soft skills, you should develop hard skills. You will be of value anywhere you find yourself, and people will always want to associate with you. They will always want to be around you, because they are actually trying to learn one or two things from you. So learn all these skills. If you're in the digital world or you're not even used to anything at all, learn how to use a computer, learn how to use Excel, learn how to use Microsoft Word, learn how to use at least learn how to create slides, learn how to do these things here and there. You will be a valuable entity in this community. Next on my list is teaching. So if you know how to teach, so you can learn, it might be language. If you know how to teach different languages, like Yoruba, Ishan, Edo, any language. Like, so you can teach, you can tell people, you can tell parents, you can teach their children how to speak certain languages. Some parents don't even have time to teach their children how to speak language, or they'll tell you it's too difficult. So if you have the patience, if you can teach, you can do this and earn from it. So you can tell people around you that you offer this service, and boom, voila. They give you a try, and you do a perfect work, and from there one person refers you to the next person. Oh, this person taught my kids how to do this, this person taught my this how to do this, and you are being referred. And you can even start doing this thing on YouTube. You can even start doing it part-time online, and you can do it just 1 hour, 2 hours a day for a person. So you still have time on your hand. Next one is phone repairs, laptop repairs. So if you know how to repair phones or do one of those things, you can brush up on your skills. Like, just learn how to do these things. Phone repair, you can make money from it, or you can even repair your phone, because anything, like I said, Any service you intend to get can never be for free, and they're expensive. That's the funny thing. They are expensive. When you convert it, it's like, what's this? So learning how to repair phone, you can, utilize it. It can save you from spending a lot of money. This knowledge, like I earlier mentioned, are things that would help you in the long run. So you can use these skills to look for jobs in different places. So, and because of your skills, you can get hired. If you don't even know how to market yourself, which I'm going to talk about just now, if you don't know how to market yourself, you can go to a salon, a nail salon, tell them you know how to do this. They'll try you or probably give you a try, or they'll ask you to, show a job you've done. So you can fix your nails or fix someone else's nails, take a picture of it and take it there. You can get hired. Even hairdressing. So you can walk up to a salon and apply and get accepted. So if you don't want to work in funny places, and you don't want to do funny jobs, you don't want to do care job, you don't want to do factory jobs, you don't want to do some stressful jobs, your skills. You see what I'm talking about? So when you're coming abroad, you should get equipped. Get ready, prepare yourself so that you don't miss out on a lot of things. Now let's talk about how to market yourself. So you can be on Facebook Marketplace. You can use Google Your Business. So you can put your business on Google. You can use your home address. You can use Kijiji. You can use word of mouth. Like I earlier mentioned, do a good job. Like if I know your cake is like stone, I would not patronize you. Do you understand me? If I know your rice is like, it tastes like, something, maybe oats, I would not patronize you. So word of mouth is something that is very crucial, something that will take you, something that will push you far. So you do a good job for someone, the person refers you and refers you and refers you. I've actually, when I was braiding hair, I actually never had a Facebook page. I never had a Google page, but it was just word of mouth. So I do this for someone, this person tells this person tells me, oh, your hair is beautiful, where did you get it done? This person did my hair. Okay, your hair is beautiful, where did you get it done? That was how I just got customers at a certain point at that time. So do a good job, make sure your job is perfect, then make sure the people you've done hair for leave reviews for you, because these reviews will in turn give you more customers. Like if you do a good hair or do a good food or do a good makeup or perform whatever service for anybody, make sure you tell them to leave a review for you so that you can show the next customer. So guys, I hope I've been able to convince you, not confuse you, to get a skill before you relocate abroad. So make sure you learn the skill. If you don't have, go through the video and pick one of the skills I just mentioned. At least hold one side well. Make sure you're holding your ground on one side. At least let us know you're able to do something. Like most of these skills I mentioned, I know how to do majority of them. Aside from the TV installation, and I now know how to do the curtain installation actually though. But so make sure you learn most of these skills. Go through the video. Get a list of the ones you can do. If it's barbing, as a woman, as a lady, you can barb a guy's hair. As a guy, you can make a woman's hair. Anything. None of these skills are gender specific. So make sure you learn one of these skills. So when you come abroad, that if you really planning to relocate, make sure you learn one of these skills, because you will thank me later. Believe me, you will look for me and thank me later. So if you found value in this video, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget, and leave a comment. Tell me the skills you already have and the skills you're working on and the skills you're learning, and make sure you share this video, leave a like and hit the notification bell so whenever I upload a video, you will be notified. And make sure you watch other videos on this my channel. Please watch the other videos in this my channel, and please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. So my name is Z. Once again,